Cross 1,000 borders just so I can be with you. Loving you's a mission, but I'm ready. 1,000 borders just so I can be with you. This love I got is nothing to be played with, baby.
Hello, welcome to our YouTube channel, Angie&Olie. It's been a while.
A long while.
A long while, yeah. So, first of all, shout out to people being on my wife's case mostly, saying that we are hoping that you guys will come back soon. But yeah, so if it's your first time, welcome. Our channel is about love, relationships, marriage, family, children,
friendships.
Yeah, because we believe the family is like the building blocks to society. If you get the family right, you fix a lot of things. So it's pretty much based on our journey, our reality. And yeah, so this is Angie, this is Ollie, and welcome.
And I'm going to say welcome back to the returning. And because you're the real MVP, I mean, we disappear, but you're still there. So
we don't
love
disappear.
You. Life happens.
Yeah.
It's true.
It's not even life happens. Like we wanted to do like an authentic reality of our lives. We don't want to be like
disappearance.
It's not disappearance. Like disappearance is like you fell off. This is more like it's part of our lives, and this was not fitting into our schedule.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you are the real MVP for coming back.
Yeah.
We appreciate you, and we trust that we'll have a good time together. However long.
Yeah, and it's super hot, Cape Town, South Africa today, so that's why I'm sweating like a crazy person. But
could be age.
Got him!
Okay, I'm joking.
Got him!
Anywho, so Happy New Year. We wanted to start off the year with a video on 12 things that we recommend that you do this year. And this is obviously something that you'd probably want to do like one new thing a month.
Yeah.
And ideally, you don't want to let the previous month thing fall off.
Exactly.
You're just kind of building on top of it. So this is for all those who are married. Some of them will only apply to people who are married.
Yeah. But it can apply to friendships because we do believe in nurturing.
Some of them.
Okay, cool.
And then some of them would be for anyone else. You're dating, you're engaged. It would apply to you too. So in case you haven't picked it up, we base our theory and logic and worldview on the Bible. So a lot of the things that we assume is that you would do certain things because you're married and you're living in the same place. So that's why we say it wouldn't relate to everyone. But yeah, number one, babes.
Oh, is it me?
Yeah, what we doing?
Okay, so it's setting relationship goals. This is super important. As we said, love, relationships, friendships, whatever it may be, it is important that you are on the same page.
Yeah.
You don't necessarily have to always like like he's gonna do what I'm doing, but we are clear about it and we can keep each other accountable. It's super important. Why? Because when you write it down, when you have accountability, you're able to achieve those goals. Sometimes we keep them private because we know we're not going to do them. So the idea is that when there's that transparency, when we write it down, when we can keep each other accountable, you can get to the expected end. So we trust that you can do anything. It doesn't have to be, some people do vision boards. I mean, that's not for everyone.
Yeah.
But I think it's important that you find your rhythm as a couple or what works for you, whether you're going to put it on your, iPad, you're going to put it on your phones, reminders and stuff like that. So I hope you're going to get to do it. Please do it. It's important.
Number two, try and find a common hobby. All right. So obviously being married or being in a relationship doesn't mean you have to like the same things or even have the same hobbies, and which is normal, but make an effort to find a common hobby, right? So it could be the most crazy thing, could be watching Korean movies, could be golf, could be pool, could be anything, could be swimming. So try it.
It's like old age, my brother. You're sweating, you're coughing.
It's hot, man. It's hard.
It's fine, it's me. I understand.
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here.
Okay, number two, find a mutual hobby. Figure it out. Try and see what works. It might not be like something that you immediately all like. A common hobby.
What do we like doing together?
Working in church.
It's true, though. We do enjoy that. Actually, I think getting whatever task
events are
together.
Cool. We like events.
Yeah.
I think that's different aspects of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's been a hobby forever. It doesn't even feel like it's a hobby.
I guess we also have to find a new common hobby then.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah. Number three.
Don't pick it, I'll pick it, right?
Yeah, you can.
Okay, cool. Number three, this is declutter your space together. This is probably something that I least enjoy. But it's necessary. Why? Because I think when you create spaces where both of you kind of have a, what you call this? English. When we're working on something together, it just tends to work better. English is not, it's not my first language, but hey, we try. But it's important to declutter your space. Why? I think sometimes I know we always hear this common saying that says out with the old, in with the new, but it does create a freshness to a relationship. I think when we take a space and try and make it look or suit, especially let's say if you're a couple, we have a particular space. So even if you're not, if you're friends, there's a way to declutter stuff together or reach, I think you can do that, right? If you're not a couple.
If you don't live together, how are you going to declutter?
Like you can help each other. Declutter stuff. Okay, it doesn't work. No. Okay,
like
never mind.
declutter.
No. That's all I mean. Okay,
You have someone declutter while you're dating.
No, but maybe it's like
You all really declutter.
Like no, babe, come on. They say if it's a friend, they want to shift and change a space. You can go help them.
I guess so.
Okay, don't declutter. It's fine. But I mean, as a couple, it's great because you create memories. You start. You're able to kind of like envision a new space together and get working on that.
Number 4.
Well, you feel like you're like rushing me.
What do you mean rushing?
Don't rush me. I'm talking.
Number 4, start a weekly check-in. So every week, so obviously the first one was set goals. So those will be like personal stuff, but then add in the habit of like weekly check-ins. And I know with a lot of couples, like it's a struggle to be kept accountable because people feel like I don't want to make them feel some kind of way. But that's why you have to agree on certain things. Hey, listen, in January, you committed to not having sugar or as much sugar as you said you were. What's the situation? I've been seeing you have like cake every night, like weekly check-in, just to keep each other accountable. The whole point is we're trying to make each other better. So checking in on how you're feeling, how you're doing, how you're progressing towards your goals, what's happening at work. You'd be surprised how many couples don't know what everyone is going through, like at work and the stress and stuff like that.
Can I just give a short, like to ask you this? Because I know it's a problem that most women experience. Let's say, for example, you don't have it almost seems like a woman emotional, get in touch with someone's feelings, where you at. It feels like it's more suitable or it's more palatable for a lady. How do I get across to talking to a male or a man or my husband?
Don't do that. Don't make it awkward.
But that's what I'm answering. But you're not answering.
Let me answer.
That's not an answer.
What means not answer?
Like I'm still even asking the question.
Ask the
How
question,
do I get it done to you in a way that it's not gonna make you do what you just did?
By listening to me, so that I can tell you how we like to be approached. Why are you approaching me? And and you want the answer, we don't want the answer.
No, I want the answer, but that's not.
But you haven't even heard the answer, and you're already saying that's not what.
No, it's like I had not even finished. Like I'm trying for us to get a solution of if you have a partner, how do you get that across? It's the
but
question.
I understood that.
Yeah, but already you're like, don't do that.
Yeah,
What's
but
that?
what you're doing, like men don't. Well, I'm speaking for myself, and I guess it's common for most. We don't like awkward situations where you make it formal. It's unnecessary. And like trying to set something in the future, like, hey, we need to talk on Friday just as a catch up. Like, no, let's not do that. It's just a matter of, hey, what's happening with this? What's happening there? So just knowing what the person has as main things, and then just asking in the general, by the way, while I'm watching football, while we're cooking, while we're doing something, it doesn't have to be, let's sit down. Can we discuss on Friday? Because we don't, it's a lot for me. And I assume for a lot of guys as well, but I do know some guys do not mind it. But I guess the main thing is just know your person. That's the main thing.
It's know your person, but I think, for example, if we're trying to better one another, or for me to get to know what's bothering you, whatever, that conversation sometimes that does get a little deep for people.
Yeah, but it's me. If I don't like it, then you don't benefit by putting me in a situation I don't like, because you're not going to get any benefit from it.
So does this work for everyone then? It might not.
It would, but you communicate based on how the person likes to be communicated to.
Okay.
Yeah, so I don't like, hey, let's do it tomorrow, or let's sit down. No, let's just have.
I don't think it's necessarily that I was pursuing, but it was how to get it done. That's fine. And another one is to plan a staycation, a weekend away. I think sometimes we always break down there because we always think of the monetary stuff that, we don't have the money, the budget's not there. But I think when you start early and maybe putting aside a little bit over time, it doesn't have to be necessarily the beginning of the year, whatever, but when the money comes right, it would be great for you to do that. It's beneficial. Please, vacation, there's no vacation. It's like husband and wife, yes, we go out and whatever, but like a staycation as well, same difference. But the idea is that you save up a little bit. And if you do not have the budget, plan something even at home where it's just you guys and you're having quality time to just, chill, not make it awkward, like what he was saying, where it's like now an interrogation weekend. No, just where we focus on each other and have a good time. Yeah.
All right. And then we're at number 6, which we'll recommend, which we need to obviously implement. I know you're more of a reader of like books. Me, I'm more like I read pieces.
Yes.
But this is read a book together, right? So find a book that has an interesting topic that both of you find interesting and read it. It's a good conversation starter. It's a good common thing to talk about. If you as a couple are looking to like start a business, find a book on how to start a business and read it together. And you it will help you to kind of communicate around a point of common interest. It could be a health book, could be a relationship book, could be anything really, but just find something that you can commonly read together.
Yeah.
And you discuss it.
I think possibly also maybe even audiobooks or a video that's meaningful. Why? Because not everyone is book inclined. I think it could be just something where we, let's say if like a faith book, it would be that we watch the video that speaks of a certain topic and we continue on with that. Because some people are not really book wired, but I mean something, as he's saying, pursuing that common thing. And I think it can be, right?
It could, yeah, definitely.
Or is it not?
Yeah, but also you want to put yourself in a position where you're doing something you're not used to doing. So if you're just going to move to what's comfortable, then you're kind of limiting yourself as well. I'm not saying you have to read it fast. You don't have to read the entire book. You can read certain chapters that are key to you, but it's also a new thing you're introducing and you're exposing to. Reading is beneficial. There are no negatives to reading. So it's not going to hurt you to do that.
Okay, then the next one is just practicing gratitude daily with your partner, appreciating the things that they do, maybe not even what they do, but the person that they are in your life and how they've been of benefit to you or how they've been a blessing to you. So it's important that we cultivate that. I know we often take each other for granted because we see each other on a daily basis. We have the same routine, but it's important to continuously just kind of feed into that, like feed a person or tell them how much you love and appreciate them. It's really good. Yeah. People.
It's a good habit.
Yeah, it's a good thing. I love that.
Yeah. Here's one that some will not really like. Take social media detox, right? So this could be...
We took a long detox.
We took a long detox from making them, not from consuming social media content. Yeah. So take a break from social media. This could be a week. This could be a day. This could be the entire month. I don't know. Am I sweating a lot?
Yeah, it's all right.
It's hot in Cape Town, bro. It's judgment. It's the judgment of the Lord, guys. We're in the end times. So take a social media break. It is very beneficial because most couples, right, when you're spending time together, it's either one is watching television or you're both on your phones in the same space, but you're not really together. So having that crutch, that social crutch, even like when we go to restaurants, we pick it up all the time, where you'll make the effort of getting dressed, booking a reservation, going to a place, then you get there and then you're both on your phones. Maybe not the entire time. It's not always the level of severity, but like your phone cannot just be ignored for an hour, even for a date or 2 hours. Yeah. So it's something very good to practice. Say, look, let's take a social media detox. Maybe.
And it differs from person.
Yeah, or maybe you could do like a detox for certain times. You can say, okay, cool, from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m.
It's us.
There's no social media, you know? So you don't have to do like complete cold turkey for the entire month, but it's a good thing to introduce to eliminate something that is a time stealer. Yes. And it gives you the illusion that we're actually spending time together, but you're not.
That's really true. Then another thing we can do, you can take a class, you can take a workshop. This is super exciting because especially if you're both kind of learning that thing, you know, let's say we're going to all play tennis. Do you like tennis?
Yeah, we can get a tennis
coach.
Like
tennis, or you go cook for a cooking class. It's always important when you learn. I think it low key for me, it takes me back personally. It takes me back to like when we started. You didn't really know this, but you're discovering things and stuff. There's like an excitement of something new and a challenge that you've both gotten you're going to tackle. So it's great in kind of adding up that freshness or that spice to, you know, the daily routines of what you get into over time, especially, you know, you've got work, you've got kids or whatever it is, you know, you get in that rut of doing that stuff over and over. But having something new is great because then you get to kind of have fresh experiences, fresh memories, talk about the struggles and how you conquered whatever it was. Maybe a dance class if you both like, you know, or something. I think it's super exciting.
Yeah.
We
And
need to do
then
that.
coupled with that, or obviously adding to that a different form of it, is to do a couples challenge. So that could be, hey, listen, let's run 5 kilometers. So we train to be able to run a 5 kilometer, like in an actual fun run race, or a 10 kilometer, or if you guys are already really fit, maybe work for a half marathon or full marathon, or let's hike every mountain in our city, or let's do, like, give yourselves a challenge that you keep each other accountable to do. It could be a weight loss challenge. Look, let's see who's going to lose the most weight in the next month or in the next 3 months, and you keep yourselves accountable and you put a prize that you know the other person like. So for example, for me, if I win, I get a pair of sneakers. If she wins, she buys a perfume that she likes. So stuff like that. It just allows you to both improve, and it makes it a fun activity while you're helping each other kind of do something that you want to achieve anyway in the first place.
That's good. And then another thing, it's almost kind of similar to the beginning of the year when you set goals for the relationship, but this one is more putting bucket lists of things that you really want to do. You know, bucket lists are not the general everyday, you know, I want to cook a meal, but it's like stuff that's adventurous, stuff that's fun, that's
like
out
dreamy.
of, like dreamy, that's out of the ordinary. So it's great to create that. One, I think it allows a couple or people to dream a bigger, you know, we want to be able to conquer that. We want to be able to say we did this, you know, by the end of the year. So it's a big encouragement that don't just limit. And sometimes I think our daily struggles, like whereby, let's say, for example, whether it's financial, whatever, they tend to kind of seep into the way we view life. And because of that, we stop dreaming. It's almost like we're just there, like we are 90 years old and waiting to just die. It's great. It's important to write up these things and try and get them done. Zip lining, what's this thing? What is that thing when you jump off? Bungee jumping, you know, all these kind of stuff. It's great. Obviously, they don't have to be extreme sports, but you guys know each other. And it's great to put these type of crazy things that also keep you happy and
then number 12 is to plan your year-end review and a celebration. So it's very impossible to actually know that you're improving if you don't track metrics that tell you you're improving. Like, you'll not know if you lost weight unless you weighed yourself at a certain time and then later on. Like, you'll not know as a couple if you've improved, if you haven't kind of set targets and you work towards those targets, how close have we got to them. And once again, it sounds academic, but it doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be like a whiteboard in your house that you go and consult every month. No, it can be something really simple. It doesn't have to be a million things. It could be like a few things. It could be like, hey, babes, by the end of the year, I want to weigh this. Or by the end of the year, I want to, you know, do less of this or have this or go here. And then at least by the end of the year, you can sit down at a meal. It doesn't have to be fancy. It could be KFC. It could be Nando's. It could be McDonald's, and just kind of going through the things that were great and be like, oh, I actually achieved that. I achieved that, or I missed that by 1 kilogram.
And celebrate it.
Yeah, and then you celebrate it, right? So you could already beforehand set prizes to say if you hit 80%, there's something.
We like prizes in this house.
We like prizes, we like gifts.
Prizes, especially sneakers. They're loved in this house.
And some people like perfume.
Please.
Let not the kettle call the pot black.
No. I was just saying.
Yeah, I'm also just saying. It was get off my back, man.
No, I'm not actually. Must I get off your back? I can get off your back.
Thank you. Sneakers is a way of life. It's a way of life.
Even fragrance.
Exactly. I didn't judge you.
I didn't judge you either.
You did. You said especially sneakers.
Yeah, and it was cute. Actually, it wasn't meant to.
Was it cute?
Go and watch it.
Okay, I'll watch it.
Exactly.
After I edit it, I'll watch it. But so we wanted to just wish you all a wonderful 2025. We've committed because of how our schedule has freed up a little bit this year, but we've committed to putting out our schedules. We've committed to putting out at least 12 videos this year, which is one per month. And as the Lord allows, we may do others in between. So also in the spirit of keeping us accountable, do message us, do reach out if you say, okay, cool, February's just ended, we haven't seen a video, you guys are liars, and then report us to YouTube. But we will commit to giving
extreme.
you, but we need that type of pressure to make it happen.
True.
So we do commit to 12 videos this year. This is number one.
I guess that's a relationship.
One per month.
We're setting the goal.
Exactly. And then we'll add others in between as we go. Feel free to once again subscribe,
like, share,
notification bell, and all those wonderful things. Recommend stuff you want us to watch or do. I think we might need to do reaction videos this year as well, just for vibes.
Oh, okay.
I like reaction videos.
What's reaction video? When you
watch something and then you comment on it and you
as you go.
Yeah, basically. That's cool.
Yeah, my reactions can be.
Yeah, but that's the point.
Oh.
Anyway.
Nah.
Angie
we love
Ollie,
you. Thank you.
Out. Bye.
I crossed 1,000 borders just so I can be with you. Loving you's a mission, but I'm ready. 1,000 borders just so I can be with you. This love I got is nothing to be played with.